Hello and welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. Everyone is talking about planting bulbs, whether they be daffodil or tulip or these. I'd like you to try and guess what these are, and in a minute I'm going to show you how these should turn out. I'll give you a bit of a clue. Just brought these back from Amsterdam, of all places, on a recent holiday. No, it's not that. I know what you're thinking, but it's not that. It's perfectly legal. And I was told by the person I bought these from that because they weren't in soil I could bring them back to the UK. I will give you a view of what these will eventually turn out to be like, because a friend of mine had some of these in a flower arrangement recently, and when she'd finished with that I asked her if I could have them, so I've got an example of this flower. In this video I'm going to plant these bulbs ready for next spring, but I'm also going to share with you some exciting news, or certainly some interesting news. First of all, let me show you what I've brought together to plant these two different sets of bulbs. They're like a little cluster of bulbs. I suppose I could probably break them up if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I've got two terracotta pots. I'm going to plant one in each. Now these bulbs need to be planted about 3 or 4 times the depth of the bulb, which is about there. So they don't need all that space at the bottom of these pots. I'm going to save myself some money and some compost by putting a few bricks in the bottom of here, just to take away some of the volume that would be required by adding compost to the bottom half of those pots. It's a bit of a money saving tip, but why would you waste compost? Now I'm going to fill in around the base of those bricks with some spent compost. This compost was used in some tubs that I had, and it's spent, so I'm just going to drop that in the bottom. And so you can see that's filling the gaps around those bricks with a bit of a rattle. That will go in down there and fill the gaps around those bricks. Now those bricks and that gravel will help with all the drainage that will be required. And these are going to sit on there, and the drainage there will stop the bottom of the plate from rotting away. And the next thing you're going to do is just going to crumble some fresh compost on top. And this will provide some food and some sustenance for those bulbs. The gravel underneath this compost will help with the drainage. Now if you were listening carefully, and I hope you were, you will have heard me just mention that I've got some interesting news, and I'm going to share with you that with you right now. Every week now I'm getting emails from suppliers who are telling me about their special offers and their discount codes, and they're asking me to share those special offers and discount codes with you. So in the not too distant future I'm going to start sharing a list of discount codes in a video and also in a newsletter. The newsletter will also include some news and some hints and tips and some questions and answers, but also it will include all those special offers and discount codes that I keep getting sent. So they'll all be in one place and you'll be able to subscribe for that newsletter. And we'll have a criteria. I'm not just going to bombard you with all kinds of rubbish. The special offers will have to be of value to you, significant, unique. Hopefully they will give us a free sample to demonstrate, and time framed, and it's got to have a discount code which is unique for us in Mark's House and Garden UK. Right, so that's the news. I'm just going to top these off now with some more compost, and you can see by the time these are planted there will be at least 2 to 3 times the depth of the bulb. I'm going to show you what these are going to turn out like in a moment, because I've got a small glass down to the left hand side of the camera here with some of these flowers, and you will notice that I am very gently crumbling this compost on top, because those bulbs were kind of almost in the green, if you like. They'd already started sprouting, and I don't want to damage those delicate sprouts that are already coming up. I'll give it a bit of a shake. I'll also be giving that a bit of a water in a moment. Have you guessed what it is yet? Let me show you. these. Now these are already a bit past it because they've been, and rather strangely, as fate would have it, I've just been interrupted by John and Wendy, who gave me these. Come into the shop,
right.
John.
Hello.
This is John, my neighbour.
Hi.
And these were in their flower arrangement. Anyway, those are all potted up. I'll speak to you in a moment when I've finished having a chat with John. And so now you've met the person that gave me the flowers. That is what they'll turn out like. Very dark. I think mine are even darker than that. And the last thing I'm going to do is give them a shake and then just top dress them with some gravel. That will keep them nicely bedded in. And also, when they do spring up in the spring, that colour against there will really pop. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you've enjoyed meeting my neighbour John. And also, hope you've found the interesting news about the special offers and the discount codes. If you've got any thoughts or comments on that, then let me know below. I'll see you soon for some more bulb planting adventures. Bye for now.